Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Long time, my man. Yeah, I got a little question for you. You know you all Christians, you always answer some great questions. I got one for you, my man. It's about this little girl who was sexually abused and unalived by this, I think, 37 years old guy, 37-year-old whatsoever. My question to you is, why did God allow that to happen to that little girl? She was just 3 years old. 3 years old. Can you explain this to me, please? Oh yeah, I can explain it to you. Simple. God works in a mysterious way. So God knows why he allowed it to happen like that. Maybe he has a different plan for the little girl. That's why he allowed it to happen. You cannot question God. It's God. You cannot question him. Anything God does is what he wants to. Okay, so you mean God has a plan for the little girl up in his car, right? In heaven. So that was she was 3 years old and he took her away. So why didn't God just keep the girl over there? Because she only spent 3 years on earth. 3 years. Not 10, not 20, not a decade, not 2 decades, just 3 years. Not even half a decade. So you mean God got a plan for her? Why God didn't keep her up there and give her the plan for her to do what she's supposed to do there? Why he brought her here, make the mother to feel such a pain that she had a beautiful daughter and all of a sudden within 3 years, her daughter is gone. Is that something mysterious that your God always doing? No, you don't get it, my man. You don't get it. God had a plan for the girl. You don't get it, that's all. You cannot say that. God, we don't question God when such a thing happens. We don't question God when such a thing happens, you know, because God knows how he's working. He knows why he did it like that. You understand? Maybe he felt that the girl's life was going to be tough on earth, so he decided to call her back. So you're trying to tell me God created a person without knowing how this person's life was going to be? Is that why you're trying to tell me? I thought God knew everything. God knows us before he even made us, before he even creates us. He knows how you're going to live. He knows when you're going to die. He knows what you're going to eat. He knows what you're going to wear the next morning. Why are you saying that? So God saw the little girl like, oh, I made a mistake. This girl is going to suffer. So I need to take her out of earth quickly before she feels so much pain. Is that what God did? Or no, you don't get it. You don't get it, Wade. I think you need spiritual understanding to know what I'm saying, to know how God does his work. You need spiritual understanding, because you cannot say God did not know what he was doing. You cannot say God did not know what he was doing. What? Yeah, God know. Come on, man. Stop telling me that bullshit of spiritual understanding. That if I'm not a Christian, I need spiritual understanding to get it because I'm not a Christian. Don't forget that I was born into this religion. I grew up into it. I was born into it and grew up into it. I just left a few years ago. Like 7, 8 years ago, I just left it. 7 years ago, 6, 7 years ago. So why are you telling me about that? You see, you Christians, when you cannot answer any question, you start good. Yeah. When it gets tough, you talk about spiritual understanding. What the fuck is spiritual understanding? That because the person is not a Christian, so the person cannot understand. So you mean that girl's mother understood what was going on, what went on with her daughter? So the guy who unalived the little girl, he doesn't need to go to prison because it was how God planned it to be, right? So I need spiritual understanding for that one. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Man, come on, man. Talk something better. Talk something. No, come on, Wade. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. I don't know how to explain it to you. You know, yeah, you have to be a Christian before you can understand anything because you need spiritual understanding to know this thing. But anyway, Let's just forget it. I'm done with it. Let's forget it.